Alrighty. Hello, friends. We are on our way to a lake in the South Metro this afternoon. Do some fishing because I owe you guys a fishing trip with that mystery tackle box, and I just want to go fishing today. It's a beautiful day out, minus the air quality. So hopefully this isn't gonna make my allergies freak out. Guess we'll see what happens. It's actually really funny. I am really close to where my brother lives. So, Johnny, if you're watching this, which you probably will when it comes out, I might be coming over to harass you a little bit. Or if I catch any fish, maybe I'll bring them over for Fuzzbutt so he can have a pet, and or you can have a pet. For those of you, I guess, who might not know me as well, or my brother, he's a vegetarian, so I always joke around with him that when I catch fish or whatever, I'm gonna make him clean them. Which is funny. Sorry, Google is probably being rude. And I lost my train of thought. Yay. Oh, I remember, cleaning fish. So, I don't even know how to really do that myself. I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out, but I just think it might be a little comical to watch Johnny clean a fish. But he also grew up fishing with my family, so he might know how to do it more than I know how to do it. So yeah, we're about 5 minutes away from where we're going. I found this lake a few years ago and caught some pretty cool bass and crappie or sunfish or pumpkin seeds. That's why I like to call them, because they remind me of pumpkin seeds. I don't quite know what their real name is because they seem to have a million names. So yeah, I'm hoping to get some fish in. More than likely we'll just be doing catch and release because that's just kind of what I do. I don't really have a setup, at least right now, for a way to keep them. So I just do it more so for fun and just to get outside and in the water and on the kayak and all that kind of stuff.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto 170th Street West.
Okay, Google, thank you. This is like a crazy nice neighborhood. Probably $1 million homes. So it feels kind of weird driving through here.
Turn right onto 170th Street
But
West.
I think it'll be okay. Last time, I hope I'm going to the right place. Jeez, this is narrow.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera because this feels more right. So the last time I came out here, it was like this, and not all that crazy nice houses that were right back there. So, kind of fun. I'm just gonna keep driving. We're about 5 minutes out, and it's actually kind of funny. I think I'm gonna go back to my brother. This is a little bit of a rabbit trail, but it's funny. So I think it was kind of late fall, maybe early winter. Johnny decided he was gonna go for a walk, and it was right after the poor guy had been super sick. And yeah, he went for a walk close to sunset, which is normal for him. Our grandma Maxie, she always told us the secret to living as long as she lived to be 104, was to walk every day, read your Bible, and drink your coffee black. So I got 2 of the 3 covered. I like to have milk and honey in my coffee. But anyway, going back to Johnny, he went out for a walk one night and totally got lost, and that horse thing confirms that I am in the right freaking spot. He ended up at this horse camp literally to the left or to the right. I don't know which way the camera is making it appear. But yeah, he totally got lost. And this is like quite the stretch from his house, like of trail system anyway. So it's kind of funny. I don't even know where I was going with that, but it just makes me laugh. I'll have to send him a message and tell him that I'm out here. But he's like, I'm hearing coyotes and I don't know where I am. And I'm like, how am I supposed to come get you if I don't know where you are, dude? And we figured it out. But I picked him up like an hour later. I'm like an hour away from where I live. So it's just kind of funny to be back down here and to pass that place. Alrighty, well, we are now 2 minutes away, so I could either keep rambling or shut up and turn off the camera. So I think I might shut off the camera and figure out what the situation is when I get to the parking lot. I'll probably pick you guys back up once I get into the water, unless anything fun or crazy or unexpected and exciting happens. So I will see you in a few minutes. Alrighty. We are out here. I'm getting myself all set up because I've learned too many times what being not prepared happens, or what means, or whatever. So I'm getting my pliers out. I remembered my net, put on my sunscreen, and I even texted Johnny to tell him I was out here. So, and I told him that I passed horse camp. So it's kind of funny. So I'm going to start out with that little square bill rattle thing that was in the box a few weekends ago. See how it goes. The water clarity is pretty clear. It's not super weedy where I'm at. And where I went in, there was a whole bunch of bait fish. And as I've been kind of getting out, there's been a lot of bait fish as well. So I guess we'll see what happens. This thing swims really nice. It's like kind of top water, but not fully top water, if that makes sense. I also don't know what I'm talking about, so please do not take my word for anything. I just kind of come out here and throw things that I think look cool and go from there. I'm really good at catching weeds, which just happened. It's also interesting is the cottonwood fuzz is literally everywhere. Like I walked out of work yesterday and it literally had looked like it had snowed. It was weird. But I do remember my dad and some of the old timers back home saying that when the cottonwood fuzz is out, the fish are biting. Oh gosh, getting everything tangled up in the camera. So hopefully that's the same case for Minnesota. I guess we'll see. We'll also see if we'll get a Johnny that comes out and says hi. Just kind of get dialed in here and see what happens. Moving spots. Let's see what else is out here. I know in this little cove where I'm heading last time had a lot of fish, so I'm hopeful. Yeah, so flip the camera around maybe, that way you guys can see the pretty lake. Minnesota definitely is a beautiful place this time of year. Honestly, all seasons. But, excuse me, like I said in one of my other videos, the springtime has really been growing on me. So, it's fun. It's just nice to be out here and enjoy the water and nature, see all the birds. See all the other peoples out and about. Yeah, I don't know. It's just peaceful. There's just something about it. It just feels nice. Kind of running out of things to say, I guess. I don't really know what all to say. That little awning, which you guys will see in a different video. Whoa, jeez, freaking bug. Travel down here all right. So I'm about an hour away from where I live in the Twin Cities. So it's always a little nerve-wracking going on the highway with something like that for the first time. I always get a little sketched out thinking like, oh no, it's gonna like fly off. Thankfully, that was not the case. I'm feeling excited to use it. Oh, dang it, when the time comes. Which will hopefully be next weekend. And oh gosh, I got the treble hook stuck on the eyelet of my rod. They got stuck in my finger. Sometimes I wonder why I like this so much. Some things just tend to happen. Like getting stabbed with the hooks. It's still fun. And I'm thankful to be able to do things like this and to share them with you guys. I definitely don't have a clue what the heck I'm doing half the time when it comes to fishing. So if anyone watching this has any suggestions or advice, or even if you might want to get together and fish, please feel free to hit me up and maybe we can connect. I promise I'm not a creeper. Some other people might not agree with that, but yeah. Guess depends on who you ask, right? Oh, got a little snag in my line. Story of my life. Okay, let's see if we can fix that a little bit. Oh gosh, I'm making it worse. fixed it. Some days it works out in my favor. Definitely should try some of that other stuff that's in the box. It's just those soft plastic things. I've never really used those. And I have to sit out here and do some Googling. Let's see. Or some YouTube. Let's see if I can figure out how to rig them up. And the wind's gonna take me for a little ride here, which is fine. Still nothing compared to the day that I got blown across Lake Nokomis in Minneapolis. Man, that was scary. Maybe it's just trying to take me where the fish are. So. We shall see. I made a bait change because that little square guy just wasn't working. So I put on one of those hooks that were in the box. I don't know if you guys can see it, and a biffle bug. It was interesting because that buffle, whatever bug thing, it's just weird looking to begin with. And it was hollow inside. And I did a little bit of YouTube because that's just how I am. And I guess you could like put something in there, like some kind of juice or something weird like that. And it's supposed to help attract the fish. Oh, I'm getting a little too close to the shore. So I'm gonna throw this and see if we can make something happen. It's honestly the first time I've ever fished with something like this. Oh, now I'm really out of my wheelhouse and don't know what the heck I'm doing. Yeah. But it seems to just kind of float through and get covered in weeds, just like every other lure. So it doesn't feel like there's anything special about it, anyway. Other than it appears to go over the lily pads pretty well. Which I suppose is a plus. Right after I ended that last clip, what really convinced me into switching from the square bill was I got it stuck in my net. And I spent like, I don't know, almost 10 minutes trying to get that thing out and stabbed my finger. So, yeah. It's never a dull moment, that's for sure. But life would be boring if it wasn't for that reason. So yeah, I guess we'll see what we can do with this. See if this works. Give it like 30-ish minutes or so. And if it doesn't, maybe we'll try one of those frogs that were in the box. Well, that makes me sad. Just because I like frogs a lot. And if that doesn't work, I might revert back to the old rooster tail. It always just feels like that's the one thing that I can always catch fish on, no matter what. So, I guess we'll see happens. The guy in the video I watched had like a little weight on the top, excuse me, on the top of this. And in the box anyway, I did not have a weight. I also don't have weights like that. So we are just kind of winging it. Seeing what happens. I am in some shallower water. Kind of in the weeds right now. So it's nice in the way that the wind doesn't really blow me around as much, but again, just out of my comfort zone. I do think I did get a bite on the little bug thing, but I'm starting to get a little bored with it. So I think I am going to try one of the little frog things, just for the sake of trying everything that was in the box. Maybe because I'm in the lily pads, they will lick the frog. I also don't really know how to put this guy on. I want to go through like this. It's like slimy. Or not slimy, like oily. See if that helps. I also feel like I saw Johnny's car go by, so he could be creeping. Come on, little thing. There it goes. It's kind of working with me now. Like, scared to push it too hard because I don't want the hook to go into my hand. Also, I think it's safe to say that the bugs are out. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to look. This is how I did it. So it kind of looks like the hook will go towards the bottom of the belly. I will say it is a pretty accurate color to a frog. I don't know. I'll try it. I do have like artificial frogs too that are like lures I could throw. Thing is I haven't heard many frogs or toads while I've been out here. I don't know if it's just because it's the heat of the afternoon or if they just aren't out yet. So, see what happens. Seems to go through the water all right. It is getting a little bit weedy. That's like the one thing I don't understand. How do the fish not get like stuck in the weeds? Or do they get stuck in the weeds? Or is that why they're slimy, so they can get out of the weeds? a little blow up behind me. See if we can get on something. Nothing. Just some weeds. Big surprise. Did a little bit of gardening and yard work before I came out, so I'm feeling tired. Definitely could use a nap. It's a tempting idea to open up the tent when I get back to the parking lot, but that's probably not going to happen. I don't want people to think I'm like camping here or squatting or anything like that, because I want to be cool. And I also don't want to get like a ticket or anything. Get a little deeper into the pads and see what happens. It does look like it gets fairly shallow. I'm also surprised I haven't seen like, oh gosh, it scared me. my paddle got stuck on a lily pad. I pulled it when I went by it, and yeah, it startled me a little bit because it felt like something was grabbing my paddle, whatever the heck. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera. Oh, weird. Looks like something's eating the lily pads. I don't know if I want to touch it to show you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can look at the pads and not me, because I'm sure you're tired of looking. And everything is trying to fall. Big surprise. Story of my life. And now this is screwed up. Oh boy. Cool. Aw, a dragonfly just landed on me. Hopefully that means good luck. Guess I could tell you guys about my reel and rod. It's nothing funny. Gosh. It's gonna be one of those times when Jamie gets a little too tired and is trying to talk to everyone. It's nothing fancy is what I was trying to say. It's just I'm on. And I'm off. Well, that was exciting. Let's see if we can get him to bite again. Evidently they like the frog, which would make sense. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, my setup literally is not anything fancy. I think I got it for like $30 from some random farm and ranch store in northwestern Minnesota. I'm stuck on a lily pad now. But it's just a Zipco rod and a Zipco reel. Goodness, I'm really on there. Pretty sure the combo altogether cost like $30. So it just goes to show that you don't have to spend a lot of money to get into fishing. I've had this for a couple of years now. I've gone fishing many times. It's probably gotten beaten up in my car too. I don't really have a good place to store it. I don't know what the heck I'm stuck on. Oh, it's a lily pad. So yeah, it's nothing fancy like I was saying, and super simple. I'm pretty sure I have like 6 pound. Oh shoot. At least I can still get it off. It's like literally stuck in a lily pad. Not losing the froggy today, folks. Got her back. Anyway, this is turning into quite the story time. So I keep getting chaos happening. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this combo cost me like $30. I can't promise you that it costs the same. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less now, who knows, because life has been interestingly crazy with all of that even. Yeah, I guess I can turn you guys, just staring at one thing for a while. What the heck is that? It's like a, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of like a weird looking egg sac. Well, we'll just put that back in the water. And again, sidetracked. My apologies. But not really. Yeah. So I've had this for a few years now. It's kind of been through a lot of adventures and stuff. I've gone fishing many times out of my kayak with it. I've gone river fishing. I've gone fishing in Nebraska while I've been home. So yeah, it's definitely been a good rod. I've restrung the line once, and that wasn't super hard. I definitely wouldn't mind like getting a nicer, fancier thing down the road. But for someone who doesn't know what the heck is going on when it comes to fishing, this is just perfect for me because it's easy to set up. It's easy just to grab and go. And it's literally been countless hours of fun. So there's that little spiel. And that didn't work. The kayak. The story about that. I got the kayak at Fleet Farm. For those who might not know what Fleet Farm is, if you're from like the Nebraska, Wyoming, Colorado area, I would maybe compare it to Bum Guards or Willers, if you remember those, or Mercantile. I feel like that place has changed its name several times, or maybe like, I don't know. Maybe kind of like the Cabela's, but without all the hype. Would probably be another good way to describe it. Okay, a Cabela's without the hype or the price, or a Bass Pro Shop, depending on where you are. But I absolutely love Fleet Farm. You can get just about anything there. You get groceries, fishing, hunting, gear, clothing, garden supplies, tractor supplies, farm supplies. So it's kind of like one of those stores where you could literally go and get anything. And the prices are pretty reasonable. So that is where I get most of my lures and stuff from. And honestly, even most of my clothes come from Fleet Farm. And yeah, it's just a fun store. I literally could go there and probably spend my whole paycheck if I'm not super careful. So I always have to take someone with me to help me stay responsible, because Sometimes I don't realize how much I'm spending, or that I don't always need to get new whatever. So for those of you who know what Freight Pharma is, yay. For those of you who have never heard of it, I'm sorry. If you ever get the chance to, probably 100 out of 10 recommend going and giving it a go, because it's a pretty cool place. All right, we are really strong. We are gonna get out of the shallow. We're gonna try not to hook a lily pad like that again. And hopefully we didn't scare all the fish in the process. So I'm gonna turn this thing off. I think I'm on, guys. Or I'm stuck. Or maybe a little bit of both. I think I'm stuck. Dang it. Well, maybe the fish is stuck with the stupid lure thing. Dude, these lily pads, they are strong. Oh, the fish is still on. Oh, how about that? Yeah, baby. Well, gosh, dang. My life is crazy. My life is crazy. Well, here we have it. Little smallmouth bass guy. He swallowed that. Good. All right, guys. Here he is. He's ready to slide on out of my, ouch, my hand. Which I kind of don't blame you, dude. I'd feel the same way if I got stuck in the mouth of something like this. All right. He was ready to go, evidently. I don't blame him. I was trying very, very hard to let him go. I promise. It's also my first time taking out a hook like that. So, if y'all have any advice on that, that would also be greatly appreciated. Because I obviously don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, regardless, got a fishy on the frog from the Mr. Tackle Box thing. So, yay. I'm not saying that those things are worth the money. I mean, they probably are, if you know what you're doing. And not someone like me who literally gets stuck on the lily pads every other time. I was also really surprised that that fish was still on the line, because it's stuck again. Imagine that. It's weird because with that stifle bug, whatever the heck it was called, I wasn't getting stuck on the lily pads, but frog just must be a little bit different profile. So, at least this probably, what the heck am I stuck on? And I'm making something very angry in the weeds. Sure, I'm not gonna like got attacked by some weird creature. Oh, it came off. Oh, wait, no, it's still there, I think. It's like corn. I think it's just a bullfrog, guys. He's probably not happy that I'm throwing a frog-looking thing. Probably like, you're giving these fish ideas. Gosh dang it. Okay. Hi, froggies. It's so weird. They don't sound like the frogs in Nebraska, that's for sure. Or the toads, I should say. We don't really have. I'm sure there's. Dang. I'm sure that there are many frogs in Nebraska. I just don't know about them. I think I woke up the whole lake. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm gonna make like 5 more casts while I'm talking to you. See if I can make anything happen. But I definitely think it's about time for me to call it a night, at least for fishing anyway. I'm starting to get a little cramped from sitting in the kayak for so long. And I have a few other things I have to do and would like to do before the weekend is over. So I think I'm gonna finish up this video here. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, I used that mystery tackle box that I picked up from Walmart a few weeks ago. And I guess here are my honest thoughts, or my review of it. I don't know what to call it. I think it was just under $20. And what was in it was, again, that square bill rattle hard bait thing. 2 packages of the soft plastic baits. One is the frog and one was the baffle bug. I don't remember what it's called. The bug thing. And then came with a sticker and a set of 2 hooks for the soft plastics. So value-wise, I think they're definitely on point. I know the rattle traps especially can get a little pricey. So it was nice to see that in there. As far as mystery, I definitely would say I was surprised. I wouldn't say I was like mystified. Like I said, I've seen these before, and I know they've been around for quite a while now. I know they also have some for some different species, so maybe the next one I'll get will be for walleye or panfish or something like that, and see maybe what the differences are really between the different ones. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth the money to try it, if you're into that kind of stuff. If you are just getting into fishing, I would maybe not go with the mystery tackle box at first. Like, I would definitely like maybe find what your preferred lure type. Oh geez, I just got the camera. What your preferred lure style is. Kind of play around with that. Again, you don't have to get anything fancy to get out here, which is a super nice thing. You don't need a kayak. You don't even need a car. You just need to find a body of water that is, I guess, fishing approved. I don't know what to call it, what else to call it. But yeah, there's a lot that you can do with just a few lures and a rod. So definitely want to encourage people to get out there. I will say that the mystery tackle box did kind of push me out of my comfort zone a little bit. This is my first time fishing with the plastics, and even like a single hook like this. Most of the stuff I use are kind of similar to that rattle trap, maybe on the smaller scale size. Just because I kind of find that I can catch a variety of fish, whether that be bass and or panfish. So yeah, I like using stuff like that. Rooster tails are another one of my go-tos. Again, I just feel like whenever I throw those, I just end up catching fish. And I don't know, it's just kind of fun to like have something smaller that might be, I don't know, maybe a little bit more challenging to get out to the spots that you want and blah blah blah, or cast out it. So yeah, I don't know, but I would honestly buy another one and give it a go. I would not solely rely on them. And again, I think totally if you're starting just to get into fishing, I would definitely wait to purchase one. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, like the packaging and the logo and all that was great. Value-wise, again, I think it was on point. So yeah, definitely give them a go if you want. I totally think that's my brother sitting on the dock waiting for me. That's funny. If it is, I will turn back on the camera when I'm done. But yeah, once they came out here and ate his pizza, he was trying to pawn it off on me. But I don't want it. Yeah, that's totally Johnny. That's funny. Uber distracted. But yeah, so I guess I'm gonna, well, maybe not in this video. We'll get Johnny. Maybe we'll take a video of him fishing or something, or throwing my rod. For my parents, because I'm sure they'll want to watch that. I know I want to watch it. Maybe it'll make me go viral. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, shut off the camera because there's lots of people by the boat thing, and go bug Johnny.
I'm still trying to figure out.
There's Johnny.
That one night.
Literally right over there. We passed it when we were on the thing.
No, it's actually back. It's back over there.
Say hi, Johnny.
Hi.
Hi. Him in his space cat shirt.
Like cat or not.
Your cat or not.